Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, last week I did put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online, and going off the feedback, it seems like you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys could grind out straight away. However, seeing as the majority of the methods in that video have been updated or they've now ended, I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video. So as always, if this video does help you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first money maker method I'm going to cover in this video is by making the most out of the double money and double RP that is currently being offered on all of Laazr's missions. Now, I did already put together a video showing you guys how to maximize the most amount of money from the best paying mission. However, since uploading that video, I have been using a different method where I've been playing his missions in a playlist straight after one another. So it's taken out all of the loading screens, it's saving me time of re-inviting people, and I'm able to make even more money with less time spent. So I will leave a link to the playlist that I have created down low in the description. It does include 3 of Laazr's best paying missions, and also for some of you guys that may not have some of his missions unlocked yet, you guys can go ahead and unlock all of them by playing that playlist down low in the description. However, what I will do is quickly break down the best paying mission out of that playlist, as well as quickly breaking down how you guys can make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. Also letting you guys know how you can earn all the bonuses, which can make a massive difference to your final payout. First things first, you guys do want to be in a free run public session. You want to press start, go across to online, go down to jobs, Rockstar created, and you want to start the mission called Ticket to Elysium. And as you guys can see, it also opens up at rank 18, so this is another great thing. Any of you guys that are in extremely low rank that can't do any of the other methods, you guys can more than go ahead and launch this method and do it straight away. Now, if for some reason you guys are above level 18 and you still can't see this mission, then that means that you guys haven't unlocked it from Laazr yet. So what you actually have to do is go ahead and call Laazr and request a job from him, or you can go ahead and just play the mission once, whether it's with a random player, a friend, or someone in the comment section, and once you've played it once, you should then have it unlocked forever. I did see a few players getting confused why there was a certain rank and they still didn't have certain missions unlocked yet. That is just purely because you guys missed the actual mission where you unlock it from Laazr, and in some cases you actually have to complete a previous mission from that contact in order to unlock the next one. So for a very clear example, the mission Blow Up by Martin Madrosa, as soon as you guys complete that for the first time, he usually gives you guys an in-game phone call that will then unlock the mission called Blow Up 2. So hopefully that will just clear up a ton of confusion I've seen you guys having why you haven't got certain missions unlocked yet. Now, the reason why we're going to be doing Ticket to Elysium rather than any other mission is because you can actually use a method in this mission to complete it within 2 minutes. I'm not going to lie, it is by far the most straightforward and easy mission once you guys know what you're doing. And basically the objective of this mission is all you have to do is go ahead and steal a tanker and simply go ahead and deliver it to a location. Very easy and straightforward. Now, initially what 99% of people will do is they'll drive straight towards the tanker, because the tanker will be driving around the map while you guys have to steal it, when in actual fact all you guys have to do is press start and make your way to this location. As soon as you can see the intersection where it's turning off onto the highway, this tanker will come this route every single time. So all you guys have to do is either head to this location, you can put it on spawn location, last location, so you spawn right here as soon as you start the mission, or if you guys go ahead and start the mission normally, the actual natural spawn location is right around the corner from here. So now that you guys know the route that this tanker is going to take every single time, it's completely up to you. You can just park your car on the intersection and then intercept it from there, or if you guys prefer, you can just do what I do, and then you know it's going to drive down this road, so you can just drive towards it. You can either pull out a sniper or any gun and simply just pick the driver off, and that is the mission done, boys. If you guys have been keeping time of that, this probably took me around 1 minute 20 seconds to complete this mission. Now from here I am done. It's completely up to me how much money I want to take from this mission, depending on how long I want to wait. So that is worth mentioning. That is one of the biggest determining factors that will work out your final payout, is how long you guys do spend in the game. So to save you guys some time, in case you want to come back to this video at a later date, I put together this graph fully breaking down the percent of pay that you guys will receive depending on how long you guys stay in the game. So by spending under 2 minutes in the game, you're only going to receive 12.5%. 2 to 3 minutes will get you guys 25%. 3 to 4 minutes will get you guys 37.5%. 4 to 6 minutes will get you guys 50%. 6 to 8 minutes will get you guys 60%. 8 to 10 minutes will be 70%. 10 to 12 minutes will be 80%, 12 to 15 minutes will be 90%, and to receive 100% of the final payout, you guys will have to spend a minimum of 15 minutes in the mission. So like you guys saw right at the start when I'm playing this mission, it only literally takes about a minute to complete. So you guys from here can determine how much of the percent of the pay you guys do want to receive. So as you guys saw, all I had to do was go ahead and collect the tanker. I just parked it up right near the final spot, and I just delivered it as soon as 15 minutes passes, and bang, I received a very nice $38,000 as well as over 6,000 RP, which I think we can all agree for only 1 minute of work is extremely good. However, like you guys saw the graph straight away, we can actually earn 60% of the pay by only spending 6 minutes in the game. So it turns out we're spending less time than 15 minutes, we're only spending 12 minutes altogether, and altogether we'll be earning 120% of the final pay rather than only 100% of the final pay. So as you guys can see right here, the second time I played it, this is actually the natural spawn location for this mission. So the majority of the time, you guys will spawn right here where I am. Now, as you guys can see, as soon as I press start, as you guys can see where the tanker is, I'm just going to head to this intersection right here, which should only take me about 30 seconds to 20 seconds to go, as I already know the tanker is going to be following the same route that it always goes. So as you guys can see, I was able to get here before the tanker does, and in actual fact, you guys may not be as good with the sniper, so you might not want to jump out of your car and snipe him, because you might end up just sniping the tanker and blowing it up. What you might be better off doing, and the more easier option, is just to stay in your car and just drive in front of the tanker and just pull out any pistol or micro SMG and just simply shoot the driver from your car. Now, you don't want to rush this part. Like I said, the tanker isn't going to stop for nobody, so don't think that you can just park your car in front of it and then jump out. He will just run you straight over. But as you guys can see, just pick your shots precisely, and that is the mission done. Now, I did forget to mention, as soon as you guys do jump in the tanker, sometimes you will get the police after you. It's only a 2-star wanted level, so most times you can just drive onto a side road and you'll lose them in about 30-40 seconds. But the great thing about this mission, because it's an old school mission, unlike the newer missions, you're still able to call Lester in these missions. So simply go ahead, pull up your phone, just give Lester a call, get him to remove the wanted level, and then bang, your delivery spot is less than a mile away. This mission is so goddamn easy and straightforward, it is practically impossible to fail. And just like I showed, because it's so quick to complete, it's completely up to you whether you want to go ahead and complete every 6 minutes to receive 23k, or go ahead and wait 50 minutes to receive the 38k. But if you guys are looking to make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time from doing the solo method, then I definitely would go ahead and earn the free 23ks in that 15-minute period rather than just waiting 15 minutes AFK, because obviously 3 times 23 would equal just under 69k, so you'll be earning much more money by doing it every 6 minutes rather than just doing it once and waiting the full 15 minutes. However, now that I've broken down how much money you guys can make by grinding these methods out solo, it is worth mentioning that you guys are always much better off grinding these missions with a full lobby, and the more people you guys have in your mission, the more money you guys will be receiving. So by completing a mission with only one other player, you will be receiving a 10% cash boost. By completing it with 3 different players, it's going to boost it by 20%. However, by completing the mission with a full lobby of 4 players, that will give you guys a massive 30% increase. So as you guys are about to see, see on screen, once we go ahead and deliver the tanker, my payout will jump all the way up to 50k from this same mission that I showed you guys earlier. And I think we can all agree 50k for such an easy and straightforward mission is insane, and we could have even earned more than this if we would have went ahead and done the 6-minute method. As you guys can see right here, as soon as 6 minutes passes, we receive a very nice $30,000 as well as 6,000 RP. So whether you guys want to grind the first method or the second method, you'll all be making very good money very quickly. However, moving into the second best money making method, and that is by making the most out of the brand new transform races. You guys will be able to earn tons of money very quickly depending on what suits you guys best. So in some cases you might be better off racing against 10 people, but for some players, some of you can make much more money by just racing against one other player. So what I'll quickly do is break down how the payouts do work in transform races, as well as including a few tips and tricks that could give you guys a massive advantage, which as you guys can see on screen right now, for 6 minutes of racing I'm able to earn over $53,000, which is extremely good. Now a massive tip I am going to give you guys is, before I break down how the payouts do work and how you guys can earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, is to definitely go ahead and chance your luck in bigger lobbies. Because these races only came out this week, a ton of players ain't going to have any idea how the tracks do work out, so obviously that's only going to play into your favor and give you guys a much bigger advantage. I'm aware that some of you guys may prefer not to race against randoms and are just looking to use this for a purely money making method. So now I'll quickly break down how the payouts actually do work out. Okay, so as I did mention, firstly I'm going to cover how you guys can grind this method if you guys do want to play solo, and like I did mention later in the video, I will compare it if you guys have got some friends with you, showing the difference in payout that you guys will actually make. Like I said, there can be a lot of benefits to doing this solo because you're always going to be getting the same consistent payout. It's not going to drop and there's no risks of you like finishing third, fourth or last. Plus you could consider it as an AFK method, so it's like stress free, very easy. Now if you guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. Me, I was doing it for roughly just under an hour, so what I've done is I added 6 races, as they're pretty fun races to do. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to feel like you guys are grinding this for money, because time really does fly by when you're doing these races. So like I said, just add as many of these races as you want. I would say do a minimum of 3 just so you guys can get that playlist bonus right at the end when you finish the playlist. But other than that, like I said, you can do 10 in this playlist, you can do 6, just depending on how much money you guys want to make, as the payout is not going to drop whatsoever, so it is unlimited. Now once you guys have chosen the races you like the look of, go ahead and save this playlist. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is maybe choose a bunch of the new races that haven't got a tick next to them, because if they've got a tick next to them, that means you guys have played the races before. So by playing a race that you haven't played before, you'll be able to learn the circuit in case you guys come across it again when you're racing your friends, giving you guys a little bit of advantage. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, I mean literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now an important point to remember is each lap on these new stunt races is literally around 3.5 minutes, so a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark. So you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane. And you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing the race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further 1.5 minutes in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. You guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so I'm making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beast, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way you'll actually be earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guaranteed just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty, if you guys have played these stunt races, like I said, will not even feel like half the time because they're so goddamn fun and unique. I've got to say, me personally, as you guys probably know, I'm not the biggest racing fan in GTA 5 Online, but I can still appreciate this goddamn DLC for the pure fun and unique factor to it. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally, it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier. But this way, obviously, is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. game. Here you can see 6 players. For going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players. If one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players, under 4 minutes is the usual lap time you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. Moving straight into the third and final method in this video, and this is one of my personal favorite methods, a method that I come up with myself, and this is one that I usually like to grind daily with a bunch of my crew members because it's so goddamn easy. The pay is consistent, and you guys will see in just a second, it requires no work whatsoever. And that's basically by combining the CEO work with the challenges continuously, so there's no cooldown period. There's tons of different ways to do this and tons of different collaborations. I've tried out a bunch over the months, and I've got to say, hands down, flat rate, this is the easiest because it's practically an AFK method. AFK meaning away from keyboard, so you guys can practically sit back, eat your dinner, watch movies, and still be earning money in the background. There isn't a better feeling. So first things first, you guys want to go ahead and obviously register as a CEO or a VIP so you're able to launch any VIP work or challenge. Now if you guys are very new to GTA 5 and you're still even unable to do this, all you guys want to do is leave a comment down below underneath this video with your PSN or your gamer tag and just say need CEO. I'm sure it won't take that long until you get some replies. So once you guys are in a free roam session and you've registered as a CEO, you now want to hire one associate. That's all you guys will need, is one associate. So I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have at least one friend or one crew member that you can invite to do this with, or as I just mentioned a minute ago, you guys can just look in the comment section down below and find yourself an associate, or you can leave a comment yourself and say I'm a CEO looking for an associate on whatever console you're on. Nonetheless, the majority of the time, if I'm going off personal experience, if you guys just want to go into a public session and just spam out invites to random players, you don't even need this player to be good, you just need him to join your CEO. So it's very easy to get someone to join your CEO. Coming from someone that actually plays GTA 5 daily, I've sent out a bunch of invites to random people every time, and I always get people joining my session, and I'm able to do this method with them straight away, no hesitation. Of course, it's always best to do it with a friend, but like I said, if you guys have no friends or whatsoever that play GTA 5, don't worry, you won't be missing out on any friend bonuses or anything like that you usually earn from doing contact missions. So going off feedback from my previous money guides, you guys seem to really like it when I start these money guides as if I just jumped on GTA 5 for the first time on the day. So as you guys can see on screen, I'm outside my office, the Maze Bank office right now. I've got a crew member to become an associate, so now he's an associate. What you guys want to do, the first thing you guys want to launch is go down to VIP challenges, and you want to start most wanted. And as I did mention earlier, of course everyone now knows different work and different challenges. However, it's the method we're going to be using to complete this which just makes this method so goddamn easy, you really can't complain. So as you guys can see, I actually started most wanted from outside of my office. You guys don't have to do this. The reason why I'm doing it for the video is just so you guys can clearly see a bit of a route on how I actually get to the location that we have to, that the police won't be able to get us. So if you guys have never done this before and you're completely baffled with what's going on right now, most wanted is a challenge between you and the fellow organization members to survive the longest with a 5-star wanted level. However, I remember back in the day, I started this unexpectedly on one of my friends trying to troll him so he can get 5 stars after him, and he ended up just driving, and he ended up discovering this little location which I'm going to show you on screen right now that is just the perfect AFK spot to complete this straight away without any stress. So all you want to do is do as I'm doing on screen, follow this train track, keep driving straight, and then we're going to park up just on the right side of this train track where the police won't be able to get us. The great thing about this, like I said, it's perfectly legit. As you guys can see, we just found the perfect spot to avoid the cops getting us without using any glitches, any wall breaches, or any exploits like that. I'm going to pull it up once again so you guys can see the exact location that I am. But nonetheless, this is it. From here, we don't have to waste time driving around, wasting bullets on enemies. We literally just park up and sit back, watch some YouTube videos, eat our food, crack some jokes, and we are getting paid. This is why I've got to say it is by far one of the best, if not the best method right now to farm some insane money from. And I must also add, this is only the first part to this method. There is still another part to come, which will be increasing our money, which will be earning us more money. And also, in case you guys forgot from the intro, I'm also going to be showing you how you can increase and earn some bonuses whilst you're just doing this. So as you guys can see on screen right now, as soon as the challenge is over, it only takes 10 minutes for sitting AFK, we receive a nice 21k. Now if that wasn't good enough, like I said, as soon as that finishes, all you guys want to do is drive up to where I am, pull up your interaction menu, go down to CREW, go down to VIP work this time, and then we want to start executive search. And then bang, as you guys can see, it starts straight away because we're already sitting in the executive search, plus we're still underground. Now if you guys remember earlier on the video, I said a lot of people are going around in public sessions just doing crates. So to be honest with you, the majority of people won't even acknowledge you in their session. We're actually in a public session right now, as you guys can see on screen, and we never actually got bothered once. And I've done this for a good 4 or 5 hours earlier today. So if you guys remember, that's the reason why I started the most wanted challenge first rather than the executive search, because once you guys start the most wanted challenge, you and your association will be put on passive mode. So even if players in your session want to come over and try bother you and kill you, they still won't be able to. So they'll end up giving up. By the time you get around to doing this executive search, it's more than likely they're going to think, fuck those guys, they're just in passive mode acting like bitches underground. And as you guys can see, exactly like my most wanted challenge just a second ago, I'm going to fast forward this gameplay, and as soon as 10 minutes passes, instead of getting 21k, we get a nice 25k this time, taking my total to 46k for just sitting AFK under a bridge. And this is what I'm saying to you guys, when I emphasize how epic and sick this method is, I legit mean this is a sick method to farm out. And as you guys can probably see, all I done was drive 5 seconds back to the most wanted spot, pull up my interaction menu, go down to VIP challenges, bang, most wanted started again. And it is as simple as that. You can literally keep on repeating this process as much as you like. Now this is good enough as it is. I was doing this method right here perfectly for weeks on end, until recently I thought to myself, hold on a second, you guys know I'm the man when it comes to making legit money on this game. So we're even able to increase this by using our brain after the latest DLC. So what you guys are seeing right now is from my perspective, the CEO. However, if I switch things up and go to the associate's point of view, you guys will see that the associate is actually receiving an extra 5k every 15 minutes from CREW, literally just for being my bodyguard, as well as 200 RP every 45 seconds just for sitting next to me. So staying in my proximity, he receives 200 RP as well as 5k every 15 minutes. Now you're able to actually increase that 5k up to 10k very easily. So as you guys just saw on screen, my bodyguard ended up receiving 9k instead of 5k. And basically, to increase your CREW wages, all you have to do is basically do buy missions from your office. So every buy mission that you complete, if you guys don't know what a buy mission is, that's just when you go and get a crate and deliver it to your warehouse. Every time your associate helps you out with one of those, his wages will go up by $500. So by far the best thing to do straight away, as soon as you get on, whoever's the CEO, just do a few of those, because receiving an extra 10k every 15 minutes literally does add up very, very quickly. So as you can see on screen, as soon as we finish that most wanted again, I get another easy 21k, taking my total to a nice 66k already. However, for my associate, he's currently sitting on 86k because he received 2 CREW wages. Plus, if you guys want to work out the maths of 200 RP every 45 seconds, I can't even be bothered to work out the math. All I know, that equals a lot of RP. And as I did mention, I'm not lying when I say we was doing this in a public session. You can see these randoms running around our map. A few even tried to get near us, but like I said, when you're doing the most wanted, it looks like you're in passive mode. So there is very few people in the world that will literally just sit around and look at you for 10 minutes. But like I said earlier as well, most lobbies nowadays only have about 5 or 6, 7 people until people start backing backing out trying to find empty sessions. So if you do have like 1 or 2 people in your session, don't even bother backing out yet. What you can just try doing is driving more up the tunnel and then start an executive search. That's another great thing about this area. If you guys have played executive search before, you'll know that there's a few different locations in this spot that you can go and hold off. I believe the docks is one, Cypress Flats is another one, and obviously this tunnel where we are right now. So all in all of these executive search places are less than a mile to drive from that tunnel, as you guys can see on screen, literally here in a couple of seconds. Now I'm also going to fast forward this gameplay just to prove to you guys that we do receive another 25k. This is another great thing about this method. The payout never decreases or increases depending on how much you've done it or how long you've spent in certain locations. It is literally the same every single time, and because it's unlimited, as soon as we finish the executive search, bang, all we have to do is start up another most wanted, and that's another 45k in our bank. So there we go guys, 3 epic money making methods working right now on the PlayStation, Xbox and PC. I do apologize if this video did drag on slightly longer than usual. It's, as you guys could tell, it was virtually impossible for me to make this any short and go into full detail on how you guys can maximize the most amount of money from each of these methods. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me putting this video together for you guys. It has taken me a long time to put this video together, so all I ask is you return the favor by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.